Have any of you ever over-exfoliated your skin? Or maybe you're a Retin A user, or maybe you just purchased way too many products at once that you saw some YouTuber use that had super fresh, glowy skin, and you wanted to try everything at once, and now your skin is ridiculously irritated? Well, that is the skincare routine that I want to share with you today. I'm completely guilty of doing that in the past. I don't do it as much anymore because I think I've learned my lesson the hard way. But I wanted to share this because last week I had a video go up about this product right here by Truth Treatment Systems. This is their 5% retinol gel. This strength right here, the 5% of their retinol gel, is extremely potent. If you want to know all the details about how amazing this product is and why I stopped using my prescription strength Retin A after 20 years, I will link that video down here, and I will put a card up here. So you will look right up here and it will pop up and you can just click that and watch that video as well. And I'm sure many of you thought, well, I know I've never used Retin A and I'm not an experienced retinol user, but I'm gonna get the full strength because maybe I'll get results faster. Well, you will not get results faster. If any of you have done that, you will know that you will probably peel like a snake and have irritation and redness. You can never do that with retinols or Retin A. You know, just because something might work well for my skin doesn't mean it's necessarily going to work well on your skin. I don't care what the product is, always, always, always ask your doctor first what is best for your skin. I had to learn that the hard way years ago when I would try to do too strong of a strength of Retin A, and then, you know, for like 5 days afterwards, my skin was just so irritated. It was just miserable. So what I'm going to show you is the skincare routine that I use for myself when I over-exfoliate, or if I use too much Retin A and I'm peeling and I'm irritated. When you get all red and irritated and flaky, your skin barrier is compromised. You want to use very gentle products, but ones that are very nourishing, ones that are going to repair that skin barrier and add a ton of hydration and moisture. If you are not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, don't forget to look down below and tap on that subscribe button. And if you do like this video, I hope you'll give it a thumbs up. So the very first product is to cleanse my face, and when I have a compromised skin barrier and my skin is red and raw and itchy and flaky, I am not going to use one of my acid face washes. I'm going to cleanse my face with Vanicream. Sometimes I will use CeraVe, but I absolutely love Vanicream. I like this to use just as a daily cleanser anyways. It's free from fragrances, free from dyes, free from parabens, free from formaldehyde, free from a bunch of things. But you know how a lot of gentle cleansers, they don't really cleanse your face. You just feel like you're rubbing water or like a thin cream all over. This actually cleans my face. I even like this at night because it really does take off my makeup. Now I always do a double cleanse, and this is a product you can pick up at your drugstore. The very next product I would use after I cleanse my face is this one from Aven. This is their thermal spring water, and basically it's just sterilized mineral water in a can, but it has a bunch of different minerals. This is so soothing, it's so hydrating. This is something I use even if I don't have sensitive skin. But I'll tell you what, on those days, this right here is the one product that I could not live without on those days where I was trying to get myself acclimated to Retin A. It is so soothing. It's almost like how when you get a sunburn, if you put aloe on a sunburn and it helps soothe it and heal it, that's what this has done for my skin over the years. So this is a holy grail product of mine. I featured this, I think, 2 years ago in one of my top 10 holy grail skincare products. Maybe you don't have irritation, but you're dealing with some of those little flakies. This is great for that midday to kind of spray on because it helps to add that hydration, that water back into your skin that your skin is needing. These are fairly inexpensive too. Like this is, I think, only around $8. The next product that I use in my morning and in my evening skincare routine, anytime that I'm feeling my skin barrier kind of feels compromised, my skin's starting to feel a little irritated, this is great for all skin types. This is the Paula's Choice 10% niacinamide booster. Love this product. I always have one of these on hand. I can't even count how many of these I've gone through. This product is so healing for my skin, especially when my skin barrier is compromised. Not only is it great for super oily skin because it can help minimize the production of all of that oil, but it's also great for dry skin, for normal skin, for large pores, because this is really good for the skin barrier and the pore health. Actually, niacinamide is one of the top ingredients that most dermatologists recommend for someone who has cause rosacea. It's also great for a ton of other things as well. It's even great to help reduce hyperpigmentation. It takes a little bit longer for that to happen, but niacinamide is in so many products, but I like this 10% booster because I can add it to whatever skincare routine that I'm using. The very next product I use it immediately after I use the Paula's Choice niacinamide. I will use the Paula's Choice 10% azelaic acid booster. This is good for so many other things. This is great for rosacea. This is great for acne prone skin. Azelaic acid is one ingredient that I'm able to mix with pretty much anything. This also has licorice in it, which is really good for brightening, but this is very soothing. It feels kind of like a moisturizer, but it dries down and soaks into your skin without leaving a layer, you know, of oil or grease or anything on your skin. I just try to keep the routine very minimal and not put too much on my skin, but I know a lot of people who have sensitive skin all the time or rosacea all the time. They say, but I want something that's anti-aging that is also not going to be sensitizing or irritate my skin. This is one product that is phenomenal. This is also by Truth Treatment Systems, the same maker of that retinol gel that I shared in last week's video. This product right here was also in my top 10 holy grail skincare products about 2 years ago, but this is their transdermal C serum, and this is not vitamin C that you're probably thinking of that irritates your skin if you're someone with sensitive skin. I can't use that vitamin C. That type is called L-ascorbic acid, but this one is called tetrahexyldecyl ascorbate, which most people just call it THD ascorbate because that's a little bit easier to say. This is my all-time favorite form of vitamin C. It is non-irritating. This is perfect when my skin is sensitive. This is perfect if I have breakouts. This is amazing if you have oily skin or if you have dry skin. This is one of the most amazing vitamin C serums I have ever used, and it never irritates my skin and it never breaks out my skin, and I just get the most amazing glow when I use this. If you are wanting to add more of an anti-aging type ingredient into your sensitive skin skincare routine, this is something that I absolutely love. Now, if my skin's feeling super irritated and I'm, not going anywhere and I just kind of want to hang out in the house and just let my skin heal, I might even put a sheet mask on. Now, I'm very cautious of which sheet masks I'll use because many of them have ingredients in them that can be very irritating or burn my skin. But this is the one sheet mask I've been using now for probably 2 years. I actually pay to have this delivered on auto delivery every single month. These are the City Beauty Hydro Masks. I have a full detailed video on this. A lot of you guys ask me what my favorite City Beauty products are. Of course, most of you already know I love their City Lips. I have that on today. This is by far the most amazing hydrating mask I have ever used. It's very cooling, it's very soothing, and it's loaded with a bunch of really good skin healing ingredients. Now, I do not always use a moisturizer because when your skin barrier is super healthy and you use a bunch of really good ingredients already and your skin has a lot of hydration in it, sometimes I just don't need a moisturizer because, I already have naturally oily skin, but I always use hydration. So I might not always use a face moisturizer, but I always use an eye cream. Always, because the skin under my eyes is a little bit different than the oily skin that I have on my face. This one right here is one of my absolute favorite eye creams. I use this whether my skin is sensitive or not. This is by La Roche-Posay. This is their Tolerian line. I'm not sure how they say it, but that line is for super sensitive skin. So if you have sensitive skin or rosacea, or like I said, you've been like me and you over-exfoliate and your skin is raw and irritated, or you use too much Retin A, but you still want to get that hydration and moisture in, this is so amazing when my skin is super sensitive and irritated. This doesn't have fragrance. It is so hydrating, but it's also very soothing and very moisturizing. They have a bunch of other products in this line for sensitive skin, but like I said, whether you have sensitive skin or not, if you just have dry, crepey under eyes and you're just tired of seeing the dryness underneath your concealer, you start using this in the morning underneath your concealer. This to me makes my under eyes look so beautiful. So I'll use this morning and night whether I have sensitive skin or not. Now, I know I said I don't typically use a moisturizer, on a day-to-day basis, but when I am doing a sensitive skincare routine, especially if I've over-exfoliated or, I was trying to get through the retinol peely phase, I always use either this one or the CeraVe PM. I like this one better than the CeraVe. I think it's just a little more elegant and it's got better ingredients, but this is by Ulta MD. This is their PM moisturizer, but I will use this morning or evening. It's not a heavy moisturizer, but it is a nice thick moisturizer and it just blends in my skin so beautifully. It has a very high amount of niacinamide in it, but it also is loaded with ceramides. And when you've compromised your skin barrier and your skin is irritated and burning and peeling, or you're getting the flakies from the Retin A, you want to add those ceramides back in, and that's what this face moisturizer does. Whether you have irritated, sensitive skin, or even if you have oily skin like I do, this is my absolute favorite. Now, if it's nighttime, that is all I'm gonna use. But of course, during the day, the number one thing we have to do, especially if we've compromised our skin barrier or if our skin is peeling or flaking or irritated, we have to use a sunscreen. I pretty much always use mineral sunscreens. This is a mineral sunscreen because it physically is blocking the rays of the sun, and it does that with zinc oxide and titanium. But this is by far my all-time favorite sunscreen. This is especially my favorite right now. This is what I've been using every single day in the summer, and this just looks so pretty underneath my makeup. It also looks pretty by itself. This is actually one of the sunscreens that many dermatologists will recommend after you've had something pretty intense done to your skin, like a laser or like a chemical peel, because this is so gentle on your skin. There's no fragrance in here, and there's nothing in here that ever irritates my skin. So I will pile this stuff on and it still looks absolutely gorgeous. It doesn't pill up underneath my makeup. This is a beautiful sunscreen year round, and this is good for all skin types, not just sensitive skin. I hope this video was helpful. If you have any products that you would like to suggest that maybe your dermatologist recommended for a sensitive skin skincare routine, leave those comments down below. If you enjoyed today's video, I hope you'll give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed to my channel but you would like to be, don't forget to look down below and tap on that subscribe button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate each and every one of you, and I hope you have a great day.